Hey everyone, it's Kat. So, over the last couple weeks, and most recently, we've gotten some new content, some new quests for EQ2. The first one I want to talk about is the Prelude Event. So, this is the build up to our next X Pack that's coming out in November. If you are a 110 player, you'll notice that you have gotten a mail sent to you, and this is a request from the Duality asking you to come visit him and to discuss a quest that he wants you to do for him. So you're going to get the key from your mail. You want to examine it and then obviously go visit the Duality. So that's what I'm going to do here. And he's going to give you guys a couple hints in this dialogue about possibly what we might be dealing with in the new X Pack. So he mentions the Shisar, and even in addition to this quest, there are some repeatables that one of the last things you'll actually do when you talk to the Duality and you finish up this quest line is he will send you to Terran's Grasp and Kylong Plains, where there are repeatable quests there. And while this quest with Duality is supposed to be permanent content and it'll be something that everyone can do, the repeatables in KP, I believe, are just temporary quests, that they are only between now and November when the X Pack drops, and those are scalable so that everybody can do them. The reward for doing those are coins, which allow you to buy a lot of housing items, appearance items off a merchant that they've put there, and I will show you guys later on after I finish like a really brief playthrough of this Prelude quest what those look like. But also over the last couple weeks too, we've gotten a new Fabled zone. So for 110 players, a new heroic area that you guys can go do. But we've also gotten a new Summer Panda event, which I will look at briefly in this video too. Okay, so after you get done talking to the Duality, he is going to send you to a solo zone in Jarzeth Waste. So that's where we're going to go, and there's this dwarf on the dock, and he gives you an option of which heroic zone, solo zone that you want to go to. Pick the Ancient Vault, Chelsith, and he will send you there. Once you get inside, you want to click on the clamshell and then choose the right one. So I'm going with the solo with the Ancient Vault, and that takes you into the zone you need to do this this quest line. Okay, so once in the zone, you have two objectives. You need to free 6 of the researchers, and you also need to grab the relic. So you'll notice as you go through, you want to be killing mobs, you want to be killing the bosses, is that all these little researchers, they are in these little traps throughout the zone. So all you have to do is click on them to release them. They'll run back out to the entrance on their own, and at the very end, after you kill the final boss, you come to the relic. So just click on it and you've completed your mission. You can go back and talk to the Duality. So just open your bags up, click on the key, have it take you back, and then you can go and finish with him. And he's going to award you a cute little house item. You're also going to get a cloak. And then after you finish up, he is going to give you one other small little quest, and that is to go to Terran's Grasp. Like I said earlier in the video, that they have these repeatable quests that you can do there. So, and then you'll get like a small little amount of coin for finishing that up for him. Okay, so let's head over to Terran's Grasp in Kylong Plains. It's the Wizard Spire there. So I'm going to use fast travel, but you could go from any Wizard Spire to KP, and it would take you right here. So I'm going to complete the quest line that he gave me from talking to the person he sent me to see. And then I want to real quickly look at what quests we have in this zone now. So there are a couple, I think there's 4 or 5 of them. I believe at least 2 of them are crafting quests, and the other 3 are adventure quests. So, and like I said, they do a lot of the adventure stuff will send you out to Phantom Sea, AOM, and the only way to get there is from a bell. Generally, Most spells won't have Phantom Sea, Tranquil Sea on them. You probably need to go to either Freepo or Kinos, depending on your alignment, to get there. And a lot of these crafting quests will require low-level materials, so mats usually from like anywhere from level 0 to 20. But the only way to craft them is on a workstation that's only here in Terran's Grass. So these buildings, you'll see the big pyramid-shaped ones, is you'll have to look in there for one of these crafting stations. It's not something that you can craft in your guild hall, though you probably have the mats there. And like I said, these are repeatable, so after you finish them, the little feathers will pop right back up. You get those coins that they were showing, and that's the real reward here for doing these repeatables, because those coins you can take to the merchant that's just on the other side here of the Wizard Spire, and he has a ton of housing items and appearance stuff for you guys to grind coins and to buy. So this guy right here, and a lot of the items he's selling are actually from last year's Prelude event. So you'll see a lot of repeats from what we had last year, but there's some new stuff too, some really cool housing building blocks. So like new kinds of walls, floors that are pretty cool looking. So definitely come and check those out. And a few new things too thrown in there along with the old. Okay, so the other new content that we got in the last couple weeks has been the new Summer Panda event for 2019. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Summer Panda, if you haven't done it in years past, this is a really great way to help new and returning players to catch up. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of gear on here that is available for 110 players, and it's comparable, I would say, pretty closely to the master crafted gear that we're able to make with Chaos Descending. So if you don't have master crafted gear, if you're below that from CD, or if you don't have the plat to buy it, then Summer Panda works out perfectly for you. They have leather, cloth, chain, whatever you could possibly need, as well as all your jewelry and even weapons. So definitely come check him out. And the other cool thing that the Summer Panda does is not only does he have all this gear for you, he has adornments as well. They have the new white set of adornments. He has the orange adornments. He has cyan adornments. So a lot of what you need you can get here from the Panda. Make sure you get all 4 of these white set. The orange ones you want to be careful for. I'm going to open up one here and show you. The orange sets are specific to certain ascension spells. So this one I'm looking here is Frostpire. Okay, that is an elementalist spell. If you aren't playing an elementalist, this orange adorn isn't going to do anything for you. So once you pick your ascension class, and that's the one you're going to stick with, then you know what adorn to get. The cyans, there are 3 different cyan adorns. Okay, one is a one-handed, either primary or secondary. The other one is a secondary or ranged, and there's also a two-handed one. So whatever setup you have with your weapons, if you're using a one-handed, a secondary, and a ranged, or a two-handed and a ranged, every single weapon you have should have a cyan adorn on it from this Panda. Okay, there's no reason to not have it. And make sure that when you're going through the Panda that you are getting the latest and the best set, because there still are the older version sets from the last 2 years on him. Don't get those mixed up. Make sure you're getting the one with the highest potency, the highest level, the highest crit bonus, all that stuff. Okay, so the other really cool thing here is, if you're new or returning, is you may not be familiar with these deity points, with things like crit bonus, potency, stamina, and you're wondering, okay, it's 0 or a really low number, like how do I get that up? Well, the Panda has some bonuses here for you to automatically level you. In addition, he also has boosts to your ascension levels as well. So he's got 4 ascension boosts on him. It can take you up to level 5, 11, and 2 to 15. So that all 4 of your ascension classes can get a really big boost just from coming and seeing the Panda immediately. Okay. In addition to this, maybe you're not a big adventurer, maybe you prefer crafting or decorating, he has those as well. So he actually has 2 prestige houses on him. Okay, so, and the only thing about the Summer Panda is that you do have to be a member. So this is not something free-to-play players can pick up, but he does have really cool housing items. He has a ton of decorative packages. The Summer Panda event is basically just an exploration quest that he gives you every week for 9 weeks. And the older versions from previous years, you can go back and just run through them all. This version, as long as it's ongoing, you'll get a new quest released each week for 9 weeks. And each week of those, you get a new package of either plushies or house items or decoratives, things that can go in your house, right? He has the 2 prestige houses. The Isle of the Mara estate is basically the entire Isle of Mara as your prestige house. He has a tinkered version. From the first year, the Panda event, there was a mount, a merc, and a familiar. And he also has familiar tonics too that can help you level your familiars too. So a lot of cool stuff on the Summer Panda. Unfortunately, this year no new prestige house, no new mount, no, mostly just gear this year. In addition to like the furniture packs we get each week. So if you haven't played in a while, this is just a treasure trove of cool stuff. If you've been doing the Summer Panda every other year up till this year, there's a few things for this year that are new, but a little disappointing. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoy the new content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube if you guys haven't already, and you can also follow me on Twitch.